Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place now, can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir.
Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go then, partner. Good luck out here.
Howdy. You got the deed?
Yep. Here it is.
I hear about it. All right. Good of you to put your own money up for the deed. There you go. There's a little something extra in there for you. Always best when these transactions go smoothly.
Particularly when you can make more money out of it.
Hmm.
Good luck with the property, McAllister.
Oh, yeah.
They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Peril ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do. You okay, lady?
My husband's missing. These bastards won't do anything. But he's a good man. He don't drink nor lay with whores. And he's been missing for 3 days.
Let me guess. You went missing up in the hills?
How did you know, mister?
Just a guess. If I find him, I'll bring him back to you, but people seem to go missing up there.
Oh my God. If he's gone, then what'll I do? We ain't got much money. And I'm in the family way again.
As I said, I'll do what I can.
Oh, mister! Some city fella just attacked me and broke my leg.
What?
He broke my leg. Some city fella. Guy got kind of creepy on me, and then he got violent.
When?
Just now. He ran off that way. Can't have gone too far.
If I find him, I'll bring him back this way.
Thank you, mister.
Why won't you people just leave me alone?
That's him!
Let's go!
This is a nightmare. Please, I'll do anything.
Shut up and no annoying the horse.
Don't take me back to that man.
Let's go.
Careful with that fella!
Oh, my good Lord. Please get that man away from me.
Hey, fella.
You broke this poor fool's leg, mister.
This maniac tried to eat me. We got cannibals in these here hills. Please help me.
What?
Please.
Fella's gotta eat now. Fella's got to eat.
Save me from this freak, please. Please.
You gotta get it while it's fresh.
I'm getting good at this.
For the love of God!
You owe me one. Sorry about this, partner.
Hello there.
Howdy, miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you, including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well, take care then. Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Now, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
Excuse me, miss? Rose?
If that useless, whoremongering bastard sent you, get lost!
Miss, please. If only...
You know what? Tell that bastard I ain't going back. Not this time. Not even at gunpoint.
You signed an oath, miss. For better or worse. The way I see it, you should give him one last chance.
Stop bothering me, you dumb cowpoke, or I'll call the marshal.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been an armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yeah, that's where he'd be, I'd guess.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my ma felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, you know, guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life. I could use a hand here.
Jimmy, I didn't know you were a miner.
I'm not, sport. This is the first time that I've ever been underground. But I like getting a preview of being buried. It should be fun, but not funny, what?
Your eastern wit is wasted on my dumb western brain, sport.
Oh, don't worry, you're not missing much. I'm beginning to think that this article will be better written on a tropical island in the arms of a beautiful maiden.
Interesting idea. Now, can we get out of here?
Yes, please. Get these ropes off me! Thanks, sport. You are a true American hero.
Right. What are you doing down here?
Well, I just thought I'd see a little bit of the local color, you know? But these gentlemen have seen to it that I've enjoyed the true hospitality of the frontier. Hey, cigar?
Let's get out of here.
Right. Help me, please! Be a sport, huh? Cut me free, will ya? Oh, damn sport. You really are someone to be riding the river with.
I think you done outstayed your welcome down these parts, old Jimmy. I'd get out while the going's good.
You're right about that. There is something about nearly dying several times that hasn't given the old muse the kick up the backside that I was expecting. I can't write a joke for a pile of fresh turd. No more of this cowboy business for old Jimmy. I think I might take up music or war reporting. Don't drag this out, sport. I'm more of a hello man than a goodbye man.
Hello there. Nice to see another sentient being out here. Name's Sam. Sam Odessa. Anyway, that's the name they gave my grandpappy when he came across New York City.
Good to meet you, Sam Odessa. I'm John Marston. You long way from home? Where you come from?
Yeah, well, it would be if I had a home to come from. Been out here for several weeks, or several generations, I guess. Would have made better time, but my horse came up lame a ways back. Trying to get to California. See the ocean.
I hear it's wet.
From the Black Sea to the Pacific in 3 generations. I'm gonna make something of myself there. I'm gonna find something.
Hear they got a fine line of earthquakes out there. Maybe you can find one of them. Listen, Gaptooth ain't so friendly to strangers. I suggest you head back to Benedict Point before you run afoul one of these gangs that run it out of here.
Well, thank you very much for the kind advice, Mr. Marston. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll go get me on a coach. If it isn't my old pal.
Sam. Sam Odessa. You still out here? How's it going?
Hey, Mr. Mansion, isn't it? Yeah. How you doing? Hey.
Mansion. I kind of like that. You all right out here?
Yeah.
You ain't too much closer to California.
Yeah, I found the coach wasn't so much to my liking. It was a little bit slow, a little bit predictable, and a touch mundane. But these cacti are quite palatable.
I hope they are. Hey, listen. You need to find yourself a horse if you're gonna head west from here.
A horse is a very noble creature. Did you ever hear the tale of the horse who could do sums better than any schoolchild?
I think I missed that one.
See, if I could have a trusty steed like that who could take me to the shining sea.
Sam, listen. California's in the west. Just follow the setting sun. It ain't that complicated. All right? You take care of yourself.
Setting sun. Are you sure you're not following me?
Sam, we meet again. How you doing out here?
Why the shouting? Why the dancing? Why the laughter? I hope I die laughing, I do.
You keep this up and you just might.
My grandfather was a wise man who came from the east. He followed a star, and that's still me. I'm still following, still dreaming, still free. You can't cage us. We are above. We are above, and we're free.
Sam, you really need to come into town with me. You're not doing so well out here.
No. See, I was careless, sir. I understand that now, but I will find me my paradise. I will head west, I will.
Come on, Sam. Probably just need a drink.
You stay away from me. You stay away. I will find me my California. I will.
But I heard you know who is pregnant again.
Uh-huh.
I got so drunk I done soiled my britches. Need to clean them.
This whole organization stinks.
Hey, partner, I need your help.
You and every other fool around here.
No, they took her. They took my love. They stole Jim's heart and they took her away.
What are you talking about, friend?
They took my love. They took Jim's love by them gangsters. They hide out of Tumbleweed. Can you help me, partner? Partner, can you help me?
I doubt it. But if I head up that way, I'll see what I can do.
Help a fella out, partner. Have a soul.
What do you want?
Yeah, such a sweet sugar. What you doing here, mister?
I've come for you. A mercy mission. Your poor wretch of a man lost his mind. Seen him at Raskeller Fort.
My man? My man's dead. Lawman shot him about a month ago. Shot him in the back, coming out of a cat house. Gave himself medals. Just like I gave myself to that poor bastard. Unless you've been to hell, you ain't seen no man of mine.
Then where is she?
Who?
Jeb's girl.
Who's Jeb?
Creepy kind of guy. Short black hair, mustache.
Oh, my. This is Lucy. This is Jeb's girl. You dumb fool. Took it off him about a week ago.
Then you better come with me.
Yeah. We better get her back to her man, huh? You gonna made my day. What a fine romantic you is. Well, come on, then.
All right, follow me. Yeah.
You should have seen the look on your face, mister. I bet you thought you was being a real hero.
I should never have listened to that crazy fool.
Mercy mission. So did Jeb offer you some kind of reward for this?
No, miss. I was just helping him out.
Well, ain't you the sweetest thing?
I'm just like you, a real sweetheart.
mister. Didn't Jeb strike you as being kind of funny?
Most people out here strike me as being kind of funny.
But Jeb, he's a special type of funny, I'd say.
I'm inclined to agree with you, miss.
He got you good, mister.
I'm glad you find it so amusing.
Hey there, Lucy. You excited to go back to your special man?
Miss, are you speaking of that horse?
Well, Jeb sees something in her, doesn't he? You think he's gonna have flowers waiting for her?
There's some things I'd rather not think about.
Mister, I gotta thank you. I'm gonna remember this one for a long time.
Get over here, will you?
How do you do?
Mister! Mister, you found her, mister!
Oh, I found her all right.
Come here, girl. Come to Daddy. Oh, you're so beautiful. So strong, yet such a lady. I long to hold you. I missed you so much.
You got problems, friend?
Oh, I ain't got no problems, not now that she's back with me. Oh, I remember a cold night that we spent together. Every night's been cold without you, my sweet thing. Oh.
I thought I was sick in the head.
I told you he was funny, mister. Life out here does that to people.
Oh.
I should know. My daddy kept goats. Ain't you got no more mercy?
Me and Lucy got some catching up to do. Can a guy get a little privacy?
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life. Wish I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine was drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's gonna be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend.
Come on, don't fight. I'll give you the time of your life. No problem if I just get my...
Excuse me, mister.
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Look, don't ask how, but I know what you're about to do. You don't want to do this.
The hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, mister. I'm just here to say I don't think you should go through with it. Your wife, she loves you.
Shit, mister. I don't know who or what you are, but I guess I'm grateful. I guess you're right. I was raised better than this.
Don't mention it. Go on now.
Welcome to Nuevo Paraiso, John.
Where do I know you from?
You're famous, John. You're the man who shot a bunch of banditos as soon as he turned up in this country. You're a man who decided right and wrong, between a man and death, between a man and his wife.
And who are you?
You know, I admire you, John. I hope my boy turns out just like you.
For your sake, I hope he don't.
You kill people so easily, yet you respect the vows of marriage. That's very curious.
I'll let the appropriate authorities judge my morality, friend.
Yes, you will. And they shall. Anyway, I hear that an old nun is traveling from the monastery, taking the money she raised to the bank. Why don't you head up there and see if you can lend her a hand? Road's full of thieves. Either that or rob her yourself. I'll see you around, John.
I hope you don't.
There are many people.
Slow down!
Just alms for the poor. Oh, sir. Could you find it in your heart to donate some money for the poor? Perhaps cast a little sunlight into their lives?
Well, maybe, but ain't it the Lord's responsibility to look over his flock? Not mine?
Yes, but the Lord has brought you to me so you could help me. They're at their wits' end, and their faith has been cast aside. All it would take is a few dollars to get them started on the right path so they could see there are those who care.
A few dollars to completely restore someone's faith? I never knew life is so simple. There you are, sister.
Yes, life is much simpler than we make it. Gracias, Señor. And God bless you.
We have to stop meeting like this, John. Ain't this a beautiful spot?
Sure. What are you doing here?
My accounts. I'm an accountant.
Is that so?
In a way.
What's your name?
You know, it's the darndest thing. I can't remember.
Tell me your damn name and where you know me from.
Well, I know you from Mexico. I know you from back out west. I know you from all over.
Tell me your name or I won't be responsible for my actions.
Oh, but you will. You will be responsible. This is a fine spot. See you around, cowboy.
Damn you!
Yes, many have.
What you searching for, partner?
I've been gathering some flowers for my wife. She's waiting for me back in the cabin.
That's very sweet of you.
And we've been together 50 years now, me and my darling Annabelle. She's always loved these wild fever few that grow around this place. You know. But she's getting on now in years, and it's hard for her to get up and about. So I want to bring her a lovely bouquet for our anniversary.
I've seen quite a few flowers in my travels, if you'd like to help.
Oh, yeah. Listen, these old fingers ain't what they used to be. Yeah, I'd love it. Sure, bring me any pretty ones you find, huh?
Here's your flowers, Billy.
Well, thank you. Not many around these parts that help an old man with such a task. Thanks again, stranger. Come on in, have some tea with me and Annabelle. I'm sure she'd love the company.
All right. Maybe just for a minute.
It's my other half, lovely Annabelle.
Much obliged.
This man helped me find these lovely flowers, Annabelle. Not half as lovely as you.
Yeah, no, you don't look a day over 30, ma'am.
Wait, it's the fine air and the good living up here in New Austin that keeps us so young and full of vigor. Annabelle was mentioning she wants to go up to Blackwater, ride one of those newfangled motor cars, huh? No bumpy old horse carriage for my angel.
That's a good idea, Billy. I should get going.
Well, you haven't had your tea. And Annabelle baked her special blackbird pie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy. I must have forgot. I've got an appointment with Planet Earth. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Farewell, John. Stop by any time. Oh, we play bridge on Thursdays. Sweetheart.
Hello there. What brings a fine specimen like yourself to my humble establishment?
Establishment? This place looks like a schoolhouse.
Such limited thinking. Have you not seen the future, my friend? We make dreams! Are you not a devotee of the cinematic arts?
Arts is what you call it?
Granted, I only have a poor imitation of the true Nickelodeon. But that is why I am to build my new film studio and make New Austin, with its cheap land and fine climate, the second center for the motion picture industry. Hell, a couple good years now I'll be here. I'll produce adventure stories, as well as melodramas for the ladies, and even some fantastical shorts for children, young and old. Heard there's an old ranch ripe for exploitation just north of here. Apparently, the owner is a frequent lover and loser at the Liar's Dice tables over at Thieves' Landing. If you could do me the favor to wrest control from him, I'd reward you quite highly. A career in the arts awaits.
I'll see what I can do. I'm not much of a high-stakes gambler, and movies seem like drivel.
Drivel? No, sir. We speak to a man's soul. Listen, if you run into a chap named Spatchcock, tell him to get back to work.
Who?
Spatchcock. Trained as the finest gunslinger and hero in motion picture history. Then the fool began to believe it was for real. And now he's run off to become a gunslinger, for real. Heard he's in Benedict Point. Fool will have himself killed if you don't help.
If I see him, I'll tell him.
A producer credit awaits, sir.
Little lines dice for you.
Just for a round, then. Let's do this.
Hello. Master Johnson's been digging around here some. I'm just no good son of a whore. That's all I am.
I'll make a bid. I ain't no bullshitter, amigo. Hey, how's it going?
You're gonna die here. Get used to it.
You get this die.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you suck.
Right. My bid. Don't believe me, huh?
That note? Another wagon got robbed near Mescalero yesterday.
Sorry about that.
How you doing?
Interesting. I wonder. I'll bid.
Gaston Tidmore is the most honest man in this town. Ah!
That can't be right.
Hello? Howdy.
And I thought you were a better liar than this.
Basin we're heading in.
Wonder if you're a liar or not.
I need more drink, darn it! I need more! Or not.
Here's my bid.
You a damn lie. Ain't your fault you're gonna die. I'm a professional. Hey, fancy inspecting my ceiling?
I ain't buried yet.
You know that old timing of shit himself. Hey!
Why don't I make a bid? I thought I had one of those trusting faces.
How you doing?
That's what I like to see. You look like a bullshitter. Think I'll make a bid?
I'm an honest blacksmith.
We got a joker here.
Yeah!
Hello to you.
Hey!
I heard another train got raided on Butter Bridge.
Hello. You gonna call my bluff?
Get them people off.
How you doing? Hello there. You know that's wild. You done for?
Sounds about right to me.
He's just underprivileged.
Hey! That lamb belly's got my head in a dizzy.
That didn't go well for you.
That junior
I think I won.
Trouble again.
You called Spatchcock?
Well, who's asking?
Who do you think is asking?
Listen, partner. You stay cool, or I'll cool you down by putting a hole in you.
You been practicing that line all week, fool?
Don't make me come over there and teach you a lesson.
Man, I hope you shoot better than you act tough. And that fool really will lose some money. Now get up and fight.
Don't kill me! Please! I'm just an actor!
Go back to work then.
So did you get the deed? Go, be on your way. Another adventure awaits you, I'm sure.
Good luck.
Boy.
Mr. McKenna, what are you doing here? Thought you were running a film company.
Oh, Marston, how the fates have spurned me. The muses cajole and lament my foolish nature. The hubris. The hubris!
It gets the best of us.
I've lost everything. Every last dime I invested in that studio is gone. The production was delayed by weather. That fool Spatchcock fell in love with the cameraman and ran off to Canada. Damn you, the gods of bad weather! And the hearts of vain men. Guess I'll have to go and make dreams elsewhere.
Good luck.
It'll take more than luck to stop me.
Careful, partner.
me, sir. Excuse me. You are an American, are you not?
Last time I checked.
Oh, thank God, sir. Thank God. I have had it up to here with Dagos, up to here. Savages. Well, I do what I can to help. But this land was imagined by an angry god for an angry people.
Well, America ain't exactly a peaceful paradise, mister.
Well, I tried, but at least you lot try to speak bloody English. This bloody lot, my God, if I'd wanted to speak Spanish, I'd have gone to Spain.
Why didn't you?
Good question. Well, you know, business, I suppose. Devil making work for idle hands, what? Now, listen, friend. If you were to go west to No Salida, I'd give you a reward for picking up a package of mine from the docks. There's some fighting broken out there. It seems like it's more your kind of thing.
Why would I want to do something like that?
Oh, you Americans are all the same, obsessed with bloody money. Well, I will pay you, sir. I will give you a buck. Name's Tollitz, sir. Uriah Tollitz. They'll know of me in No Salida.
How much?
Plenty, sir, plenty. Now, you will take it and give it to the foreman of the estate at El Matadoro. He'll be expecting it. Try to give those Dagos hell, what? That's a fine fellow.
Can I help you, sir?
Are you the foreman, mister? I got a package for you from a Mr. Tollitz.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. What was the delay?
Trouble over in No Salida.
Army or rebels? Politics, my friend, is for fools. Which is why we see so much of it down here. Land of morons. Gets in the way of real work.
If you say so.
Here's the money for Mr. Tollitz. I'll get this to the workers right away.
That's quite a sum. Must be valuable stuff.
You have no idea, gringo. No idea. If you would have known, you would have kept it all yourself.
Mr. Tollitz, I've got your money.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I damn well knew you were the kind of chap to be trusted. A fine fellow, sir. Fine fellow indeed. Unlikely to run off and report me to the authorities, what?
Report what, Tollitz?
Well, the Dagos here don't appreciate the terrible needs we answer. Building a country's hard, sir. It's hard. Our opium's nasty business, but it's necessary. Necessary.
Opium?
What do you mean you didn't even sneak a taste of that package? Are you mad, sir? That's fine stuff. Straight from Ongo Bongo land, somewhere.
You used me.
Are you a moralist or just a fool?
Both, I guess.
We provide a much-needed service for the railroad workers. Help ease the pain and loneliness, them being so far away from home and all that. But there's nothing wrong with the stuff. Smoked it myself for years.
Here, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Well, thank you. Here's hoping we can do business again in the future. Beats dealing with the bloody savages. If I'm not mistaken, our business is done here.
Now on to the next one!
Por aquí, carajo.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the scenery?
I guess I have. What are you doing out here?
You know, I'm trying to capitalize on the stiff upward breezes in this region to launch my first ever flight.
You're gonna try to use that crazy thing to fly?
I'll be soaring like an eagle, or my name's not Charles Kinnear. I should be the first man swooping through this valley. Yes, I shall. I'd leap off now, only it seems like I need more adhesive to keep the wings together. I've concocted my own special formula, since that store-bought stuff isn't strong enough. However, I can't abandon my machine to gather more materials.
What kind of materials are you talking about, Charles Kinnear?
I need a bunch of bird feathers, doesn't matter what kind, along with a parcel of beaver hides to boil down, along with some red sage to make it all pliable.
Okay. I think I can find all that stuff. I'll be back, Charles. Because you leaping off that cliff is something I have to watch.
Oh, they doubted dear Icarus, sir. Yes, they did! Did you find the material?
Hey, Kinnear.
Oh, hello again, sir. Oh, you are kind. Thank you for bringing me these materials. I'll be cooking up a batch of adhesive in no time.
Glad to be of service. You let me know when your machine's ready for your maiden voyage.
Oh, I will indeed, sir. I'd like witnesses to the glory of man soaring through the air like an eagle. An eagle, sir! Oh, my name's not Charles Kinnear. A person who merely watches the flight of a bird gathers the impression that the bird has nothing more to think of than the flapping of its wings. As a matter of fact, this is only a very small part of its mental labor. To even mention all the things a bird must constantly keep in mind in order to fly securely through the air would take the better part of a day. The bird has learned this art of equilibrium and learned it so thoroughly that its skill is not apparent to our sight. We only learn to appreciate it when we try to imitate it. And I, Charles Kinnear, will now demonstrate here the miracle of flight. Into the wild blue yonder, Marston. Oh dear.
Sí, tú eres puta! Hey, Migo, give it a rest. Enough. Stop hitting the girl.
There, you happy now?
You're low, brother.
Huh? You like her? You can have her. Yeah, she's pretty clean and pretty dirty also, huh? She's yours for 200 American dollars.
Mario, you are evil.
No, Eva, I'm just a cowherd who can no longer afford the cattle. You want a cow? Cowboy? Huh?
Holy Mother, save me from this man.
Come on. $200, man.
Take the damn money, you bastard.
She's all yours, okay? Enjoy her.
Gracias, señor. Thank you.
Will you miss me, mi amor? What are you going to do now?
I will go to Las Hermanas. The sisters there will help me.
Excuse me, sister.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
I was looking for a girl by the name of Eva, I think. Wanted to see if she was doing okay.
Are you one of her special friends?
No, I just helped her.
Oh.
She said she was coming in here.
Oh, she came and she went. A man came for her. Turned out maybe he was her calling after all.
Okay. Thank you, sister.
Oh, I think they said they were going to El Sepulcro. But who knows? She wasn't much of one for the truth.
What are you doing, amigo?
Nothing.
Why'd you kill her?
I didn't kill her. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Sure, I'd hit her, but
Why'd you kill her? And why are you digging her up?
What business is it of yours, huh? Oh. You still want to lay with her? Huh?
You sold her. You let her go.
No. A good whore never leaves, man.
Do I get my money back now or after I've killed you?
It's just a goddamn whore, man. A goddamn filthy whore.
As you say, she was just a whore.
Okay.
Now come on.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
You all right, friend?
I guess. I'm still alive.
Cheery kind of fella, ain't you?
Haven't got much to be cheerful about.
Don't guess I do neither.
I came here to make my fortune. I got a job so I could marry my beloved. She says she is still waiting for me, but I will never get out from here. I will never see Shanghai again. I'll live and die in the dust.
Why not?
I'm indentured. We all are. We're little more than slaves.
Slaves?
They ain't slaves, gringo. Not slaves at all. They just have to do a month's work to get a month's pay. Don't you, Zhao?
Yes, sir.
Then let this man go free.
This man signed a contract. If the law don't respect contracts, the law don't respect nothing. Ain't that right, Zhao?
Come on. Give this man his freedom.
This man owes me $10,000 if he breaks his contract. It's written down clear as day.
Let him go.
I'll tell you what, gringo, cowboy. Get me, I don't know. Get me a white stallion like a real cowboy rides. And this dog is yours to keep.
Come on!
Well, Zhao, looks like you are a free man.
I cannot thank you enough, sir. I am going home to my beloved.
Zhao, what are you doing here?
Hello, Master.
What are you doing here? You left El Matadero weeks ago.
Well, I missed the train.
What are you talking about?
I'm leaving tomorrow, honestly.
What about your beloved?
She said she would wait. Honestly, I'm quitting tomorrow. And leaving.
Quitting?
I didn't say that. I'm fine. I'm fine. She's my beloved. And I love it.
Hola.
Hola, señor. ¿Ha visto una piedra que parece así? Vaya, que es muy importante.
No. Comprende.
Oh, we can use English if you prefer. Or Dutch, maybe. German, Italian, yes, no?
English is fine.
Bueno. As I was saying, have you seen a rock that looks like this? I'm trying to track down a family heirloom. Left here by my tatarabuelo.
Not sure I get your meaning.
My great-grandfather? No. Great-great-grandfather. Yes. Anyway, a great man. So, he was given a map to a treasure hidden in the hills of Nuevo Paraíso by the Aztecs shortly before he burned a lot of them for heresy. Like I said, a great man. And the first key is finding this rock right here. Unfortunately, I am not the great adventurer my abuelo was. I'm having no luck whatsoever. And my wife and children, stuck in the capital, continue sending me wires asking, when am I going to see my papi again? And I tell them, it is Aztec Gold, you ungrateful wretches! Aztec Gold!
And if that ain't teaching the young right from wrong, nothing will.
Well, exactly. You certainly look like the type who can get things done. I would, of course, offer a reward if you would aid me. Actually, we were not properly introduced. Basilio Aguirre Olmos de la Vargas.
John Marston. Let me see that map.
Once you find the missing pieces to the map, meet me back at El Matadero.
Sure.
Farewell, Marston. To fame and fortune. Marston, you have it. Por favor. Let me see it. I've been waiting here, wringing my hands with expectation.
It sounds unpleasant.
This is it. Yes. Yes. We're in luck. Do you know where this might be?
Must be right around here someplace.
Is it really? Yes. It looks like it's in those caves over there.
Basilio, wait!
Here? No. No. It has to be here.
Basilio, hold on. Have you ever been down here before?
A mere technicality, I assure you. Now, if I could just find this damn gold!
I think it might be right here.
Really? Here. Let's hurry. Finally! So long! Goodbye, poverty. Goodbye, defeat. Hello, faith. Come to me! What? This can't be! No! After 10 years of my life, nothing. No!
That about sums up my luck recently.
Hello there, sir. You look like a man who can do an honest day's work for an honest day's pay.
Then looks can be deceiving, pal.
Perfect. As honesty is in my business the worst policy. I work for our well-respected governor, Nate Johns.
That makes sense.
Now, there is a certain individual spreading nasty rumors about Mr. Johns. I'd like you to put a stop to this vile gossip and malingering.
Suppose I can handle that? For the right price?
Now, this individual's had the misfortune to be photographed enjoying some rather inappropriate company. Been seen with a local whore. Take these photographs to him. After you take care of business, return to me and I'll pay up the reward for your services. You're doing great things for your state, dear friend. You should be proud.
Again, I know he's gonna rob us.
Hey there, fella. What do you think of our governor, Nate Johns?
Nate Johns? Why, that no-good, lying, backstabbing bastard, I'd like to see him horsewhipped. Why you ask, friend?
Needed to make sure I had the right man. Would you care to take a quick look at a couple photographs of you coming out of a fine place of not much repute?
What? As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Nate Johns is a fine, fine man and an even better governor. And I consider it an honor to call him my friend.
Wise man.
If it ain't the famous John Marston. Hello, sir.
Hello there. My apologies.
Well, hello, Mark.
Excuse me, miss. Something wrong?
Does it look like something's wrong?
Well, you look kind of upset about something.
Perhaps you don't understand what it's like to be disgraced as a woman. To have people gossip about you and turn from you in disgust day after day.
People can be real unkind. that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm Clara. I used to be a nanny for a family here in Blackwater. The father, he was always so charming. And I, fool that I was, fell for him. Mrs. Thornton, his wife, kicked me out on the street as soon as I started showing. Mr. Thornton turned to drink. Not even a farewell. Or $1. I have nothing. They will surely take my baby from me. Perhaps you could find the dissolute bastard. Get even a few dollars for me and my baby to find a home. I would be so grateful, sir.
I'll see what I can do. Excuse me. You know a girl named Clara?
What's that? Is she one of the waitresses around here?
No, she was a servant at your house.
The only servant we had was that wee darky girl, Sarah. And she left to join our people up north.
No, she helped raise your children. You and her had an intimacy of sorts.
Look here, laddie. I'm not sure what you're accusing me of. I'm just here to enjoy the tables, not to hear aspersions against my character.
I understand you want to keep this quiet. Just give me a few dollars so she can set up a modest household for her and the child.
You out of your mind, laddie, or are you just a common criminal? The nerve of you! You think you can blackmail me or insult me over this piffle? You, outside, no!
John Marston.
Hey, Clara.
Hello, mister.
Got you some money.
Oh, you are very kind, very kind. And how's Harold? How's my Harold?
Didn't go so well. I'm afraid he's dead.
Dead?
Unfortunately so.
I must go to his grave.
Afraid I don't know where that is.
Oh, he'll be buried in the cemetery in the family plot. If I hurry, I can make it to his funeral. I miss you so much.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh.
My condolences.
Oh, my dear Harold, I can't believe he's gone. I knew his frequenting that gambling boat would be the death of him. The death of him. Oh, Harold Thornton, I miss you.
I see.
I heard that Doc Trollop Clara laughing at the funeral. I can't understand how strangers can be so cruel. The world is a sad and terrible place. God preserve his soul.
I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am. Take care.
Could I have a little privacy?
victim to moral degeneration. You, a scum who can become as angels if you just put down the booze. We are campaigning in Congress. We will save this nation from itself. In the land of liberty, men should be free to live soberly without fear that the perils of drink may overcome them. Do you like what you hear, sir?
Not particularly. You'll take away our last freedoms, friend. Freedom to forget about our troubles.
You don't have troubles, friend. You have all the joys of heaven here on earth if you just put down the bottle.
You don't know me so well, friend. If you did, you'd know how moronic that sounds.
I, Abner Forsyth, am not afraid to be called moronic, sir.
That I don't doubt. Good day, sir.
Oh, it shall be, sir. When we live temperately alongside one another, you are doomed. Doomed!
Hey, mister. I heard about you.
Sure you did.
You that boy killed Bill Williamson over in Mexico.
No, got me mistaken, partner.
I ain't. Boy told me all about you as soon as you come to town.
Town? That's what you call this? What's wrong with cesspit?
You know, I saw you talking to that Abner Forsyth.
Who?
The temperance movement man. Man trying to put me in a poorhouse.
Oh, yeah. Interesting fella.
He's Jeremiah Somerset's pawn. The industrialist wants the state to outlaw public consumption of liquor so he can make a fortune selling personal gin stills. Leave bar owners like me begging in the street.
Ah, my heart bleeds for the three of you. I just can't figure out which one I dislike the most.
You kill Abner Forsyth, I'd do right by you.
Need to find yourself someone else.
Oh. Kill him.
Liquor poisons not just the mind, but the soul, too.
Next!
Marston! Hey, mister, I want to talk to you.
What is it?
I heard you killed Abner Forsyth. Good job.
Next time, do your own dirty work.
Oh, well, yeah. Anyway, here's your reward. You feel free to drown your sorrows in my saloon any old time you like.
I could use a drink.
Can't we all?